For something so simple to explain that you wear in your feet, shoes have attracted a massive, massive following. From football cleats or boots to basketball shoes, millions and millions of pairs are collected around the world every year.
Lower, obviously, is like a speckled white. Now this is kind of like it's like an ultralight walking shoe, I feel like. So I'll put this on.
But these are different. These are trainers. Whilst not as well known as many of the others, there is an if you know mentality with the shoe.
There's three things that I learned when I went to Blackburn.
On the left is Jose Salcedo and on the right is Sal Reyes.
It's football, trainers, and culture. And so football and music also. So we have the music. It's LA style. We're gonna play the Stone Roses later.
Definitely. It's gonna go into.
Yeah, we know about Stone Roses. We know about all the good bands out there in the UK. But this is the LA. This is the way we want to celebrate the collecting of the trainers. And un saludo, Don Carlos, si nos está viendo por allá.
Carlos Ruiz nos va a mirar porque se lo vamos a mandar con toda la banda de Tres Tiras Siempre, carnal.
Tres Tiras Siempre. Fran, también un saludo, Fran. Aquí estamos en Los Ángeles. Aquí estamos haciendo un eventillo, aquí enseñando aquí al público nuestros calzados.
Nuestras chanclas, chaval.
Las chanclitas. Pero pues con mucho orgullo, mucho corazón.
They've both committed so much time to the collection and upkeeping of these trainers. These trainers are surprisingly hard to upkeep. Meet Brandon Sanchez.
I take care of all their shoes. So.
Yeah, what goes into taking care of these shoes? I know some of them must be super old, but they look so pristine, good condition.
It's all temperature, I guess, and being able to, if you're gonna get into the scene, I highly recommend you buying a water and stain repellent and protecting your trainers first thing, so that if an accident does happen, you can easily take care of them yourself. But if you don't, suede is very tricky, and if you get water on them, they harden, they start to fade. But there is a process to bring back the life within the leather, and I was very lucky to be taught formally from some pretty influential people in the UK. So I made some really good connections, and I'm very proud of that.
And don't think for 1 second Brandon doesn't have a massive collection of his own.
I've got some fire, I'm not gonna lie. It's taken me a while to get the dead stock that I've really been after. You got the Londons from 2016, you got the Dublins, you got the Thai Dublins, you got the Manchesters. The new range, okay, these belong to a buddy of mine, Robbie, but Topangas are like a beautiful thing. It's named after one of our streets here, you know? You got the Bermudas, and of course you got the Blackburns, some Stockholms, and these are all from the new range, and they belong to my buddy Rob. He's a very special trainer. They're called the Newton Heats, and if you're a United supporter, you know exactly who he is.
Collectors of the shoe go in all shapes and sizes across all places in the world, but no one of them is known as well as this man.
This is a simple man in Argentina who has a brick and mortar. He's had it since the 70s. The man simply does not sell. And Adidas in Argentina called Gary Aspen in the Special team to go to Argentina because they got a tip that this man has an unbelievable collection. And these are trainers that are like uncatalogued. There's people that have been searching for these their whole lives, could never get their hands on it. So they go, they introduce themselves, and they were able to bring back some concept trainers, and back to the UK to repurpose to make a brand new range. I guess they're gonna take the mold and work from there, because the majority of all the trainers there were falling apart because of the humidity, and the sole was absolutely nothing. So they go back to the UK, they go back to Germany, and I guess they have a discussion, and they felt it was only right to present this man with his own trainers. So the Carlos Ruiz is probably one of like the top 10 trainers to source out if you can find them. Nobody sells. There's a few that wear them. God bless them, because I'll probably never wear these.
It was a good idea that when Vela scores, because he has, magical left foot, when he scores, his left foot will hold our left finger. And when we...
So everybody at the release party will get a random bottle.
¿Y cuando cerveza? Ya sabía.
Comes with the $20 setup. This card is included with the price of the bottle.
We leave you with Jose Reyes Salcedo's thoughts on the collection of trainers.
Maybe it's not gonna go in the video, but like everybody tells me, what do you feel every time you pop a box? I was like, every time I pop a box, I get like little. So you get hooked on it. So
Yeah, I gotta cut that.
yeah,
It's child friendly here.
For LAFC Central, I'm Blake Blechner.